Xbox just announced the brand new ROG Ally and Ally X, which are two handheld consoles planned to release in the holidays of 2025. So probably just like half a year away, and it honestly looks insane. And so we're just going to take a look at it here in this video. They literally just announced it like 10 minutes ago when I'm recording this. I'm just going to try to get it out as fast as I can. But pretty much what they are trying to market to is this Xbox Play Anywhere. They talked about it so far throughout the whole showcase. Every game that's being showcased at, the reveal at the Xbox showcase is going to be available on the Xbox Play Anywhere, and you'll be able to use it on the Xbox Ally. Whether that's cloud gaming, which is still in beta, or, through Game Pass, remote play, etc. They're really catering to this mobile gaming revolution we're kind of going through, which I think is great. This just looks like such a better version of the PlayStation Portal, and even the Nintendo Switch too, to be honest. But let's actually take a look here. I just kind of have a document pulled up with a lot of the main points I wanted to talk about. So keeping up with the trend or how Xbox does things, the regular Xbox Ally is going to be like the standard base edition, and then there's the Xbox Ally X, which is the high performance version of it, I guess you could say, sort of like the Series S versus the Series X. The X is just one level above. And you'll have access to your entire Xbox gaming library, as well as some installed games from PC storefronts. They also have it optimized for Windows 11, which is going to make it really easy to use and kind of navigate, so that's really great. So with that being said, we're essentially getting the full power of PC gaming, except literally in a handheld device, considering it's running on Windows and AMD processing. Some of the features here, we still have an Xbox button, which will allow you to kind of access to the home screen quickly and get to your apps and your games. There's going to be grips on the actual handheld itself, so they're keeping player comfort in mind, which is of course really important if you're going to be, doing mobile gaming. So what I'm reading here is actually it's supporting over 1,000 games, so pretty much most games that you're going to be playing, a lot of the new games that are coming out as well. And when you buy the game once on Xbox, you'll have access to it across your Xbox console, your PC, and your Xbox Ally at no additional cost. You don't need to buy the game 3 times. And everything is going to sync completely effortlessly. It's not like it's going to be some big, mass installment that you're going to need to do. You can just access your full Xbox console library and keep playing literally from anywhere, which is insane. So like how I sort of mentioned for a minute there, it is powered by AMD. It's the AMD Ryzen Z2A processor, and it's going to have 16 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of SSD storage. So definitely some pretty heavy duty stuff there for a handheld. It's going to be, of course, the major thing they're going to be, wanting to hit on is maximizing battery life, and then also not sacrificing their quality in the process. And it seems like they are kind of, keeping all of these things in consideration. And that's for the standard Ally, and then there's the Ally X, which is going to have the AMD Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme processor, which is going to double the storage, 24 gigabytes of high-speed RAM, pretty much just a step up from the regular Ally. And while we're talking about specs, I'll throw a screenshot up on the screen so you guys can follow along here. So I already talked about the processors and then the memory. Storage, 512 gigabytes for the Ally, 1 terabyte for the Ally X. Both are going to be 7-inch, 120 hertz refresh rates, which is great. Looks like there's no difference with the display, so that of course is going to be good. 2 USB ports for the Ally, 1 USB Type-C for the Ally X, and Thunderbolt compatible. It seems like that's kind of the route that most of these newer, more advanced consoles are going nowadays, or I guess just technology in general. And then everything else for the ports is just about the same. Network and communication is going to be the exact same as well. The Ally X is going to be slightly heavier, and it's going to have a little bit better battery as well, so that's going to be really important. And then they're both going to have charger stands as well. So It seems like there's not a whole lot of a difference here besides for the fact that the Ally X is just going to have a more advanced processor and a little bit more memory, a little bit more storage. So I'll be really interested to see the pricing for this because that is going to be what majorly justifies it. The Ally X being 2 times the price of the Ally is definitely not going to be worth it, but you know, if it's a couple hundred more, then I'll probably just go for the Ally X instead, but we got 6 months to figure that out now. So like I said, it's planning on launching this upcoming holiday. We have about half a year here. It's going to pretty much be available in all the major countries you'd imagine, so there's not going to be any restrictions there. And then it also says in the coming months they're going to share even more details about the Ally and the Ally X regarding pricing, compatible accessories, and pre-orders. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated on whatever else we find out. Let me know what you guys are most excited for, if this shocked you, because I know I'm certainly surprised right now, and I'm super, super excited as an Xbox nerd. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.